Yeah, yup. You know what time it is. We'll do another quick tour out here for this nice cold and gloomy day. We are at work again. No one stole my trees. They are tucked away nice and safely because we got a nice cold front coming in. It was expected to be down to 33 degrees, and now we're back up to 34 for tomorrow morning. So things are put away, well, as much as possible. And the ones that can actually take the cold are out. A lot of the mulberries, but a lot of the greenhouses are full here. I just left a little walkway, but a lot of the jabos and some of the avocados, June plums and such. But we got something else I've been working on here. Let me show you. Yeah, I've been changing out all this in here, getting rid of all the wooden pallets as well. Kiwi's letting me know that we've had a rodent problem, but this is what I've been up to past 2 days here. Finally got everything on there. I didn't do, this is a high tech, folks. The door on here, I will cut that out. I didn't want to open that up just because these winds have been crazy. Been very strong out here, but let me show you guys. I am no carpenter, but I can get the job done here and there as needed. It's 24 by 18, all custom. No, not a framer. No, I can kind of just put stuff together and use a little common sense for the most part, but jammed this bad boy up. I went ahead and extended out the greenhouse this way. Yeah, we'll have to use the broomstick to get all this water out of here, but the plastic wasn't large enough, so I had to use a little piece on the back. That's my weak point here, where the water may more than likely come in, but we'll worry about that when it happens. But extended it out another 6 foot in the back. I think that was about right. But yeah, I got all the baby girls back in there. A lot of them have flowers. Some of them have flowers. Some of them are waiting until next year, but lots of different ones in there. Kept the bigger ones out here in the front. We'll try to. A lot of the larger 25 gallons. And hopefully we can keep them somewhat toasty in here tonight. I don't think I'll have to run a heater, but if I decide to, I will let you know. But the wind was really ripping this whole top off, so I did some shoring up on the outside. I'll show you here. Is a patent pending technology. Carrie is just putting on a plethora of panicles, y'all. She's popping panties left and right, y'all. She is happy. That's why I was like, no, technically on the books at 33, do you have to do something? Well, yeah, if you want fruit. No, you may not kill the tree. It may not kill the tree, but will it affect the flowers and this year's crop? So I err on the side of caution and figured, why not? Let's tuck them back, keep them nice and warm, and keep them off the plastic. Ideally, you don't want any of the leaves to be on the plastic. So Rolenias got moved in here, even though they're not looking super pretty right now, but these blooms are what I'm keeping nice and warm. I know a lot of people would have risked it, but not I. I can't do it, y'all. Can't do it. I love these mangoes that much. And once you taste this fruit, you too will figure out a way to keep them nice and warm, folks. If you're this far north, if you're south, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm up here in Orange City in North 9B, and it gets kind of cold. So I did go ahead and put all those up, and then I use this Nylatech technology. You see that? Those are little strings keeping the plastic from sitting there and blowing up, because that's how it rips out these sweet high-tech staples. Yeah, the staples were ripping out left and right because these winds have been crazy, man. And it's not easy doing all that up there by yourself. So yeah, I just kind of got some plastic from big box store, And as you can see, I got lines running around the side, so that way the wind doesn't, once it inflates out the sides is whenever it pulls on the staple. So figured I'd run some lines on there. So far, so good. Hopefully it'll hold. It's not rated at hurricane strength, but it will do, folks. It will do. It's just for tonight. Tomorrow, if I have them in there 2 nights, then it'll be cool. I'll go ahead and pull them all out after that, because our temps are coming right back up. Some of these things I cannot protect. I don't have enough blankets and plastic to go ahead and do all of my stuff. And again, it's not a freeze, but I figured I got to do something. We got one still hanging in there. That's our first Jabo on there on this red hybrid, and she's quite big, y'all. She's pretty big. First one of the tree. Kiwi's been over here chasing squirrels and making sure that everything is rodent free. But things are just going to have to hold up over here. We're going to have to test to see what makes it, what doesn't. And if it doesn't, for the most part, we learn from those mistakes. I think the trees or plants can get a little bit tougher. See what makes it, see what doesn't. Adjust and grow more in pots, or get the cultivars that do better in taking some of this cold. Can't protect them all. I think they'll adjust in due time. There's spots all over the place where the trees once were. Venus, I don't think I'm going to wrap up, y'all. I don't think there's going to be necessity to do that. There's no flowers to protect on there just yet. Seedlings, yeah, there's a bunch of seedlings that I probably need to put away. More than likely do that once I'm done with this video. But yeah, there's, I don't know, 4 or 5 pallets of those that I may need to put away there, just in case we can get some rootstocks there for next year. But some things are out in the open. Well, we'll show you. All this stuff. See all these in here? A lot of these were from this year as well. But beautiful little rootstocks that cannot afford to allow that to go. Harvest Moon can't cover either, or won't cover. Right now she's putting on some blooms. She's just now coming out and is going to show us something. Look at that. Uh-oh. I'm happy that she's doing it, but it's in the wrong time. I don't want her to freeze any of those off. Still got some carries that are holding on here. This little tree will be fine, no issues. The fruit will be just fine. Beautiful. Some of these little seedlings, not going to do much. The 2 Fairchilds back here, they're going to have to find out how 34 feels. Oh, forgot an ice cream. Ice cream banana. I may need to cover that one up or move it. We'll find out. So I got a little bit of time. Man, the past couple of days I've been running around trying to get everything nice and warm and tucked up. This hog plum that's in a pot, it's already taken 33 that last day, or that last little freeze. Or temperature drop, not technically a freeze, right? But this one is already rooted down into the ground, so she's gonna stay. I think she's nice and warm in between these 2 trees, casquavas. There's one there, one over here, and she's right in the middle. So I think she's gonna be just fine. None of my trees in the ground will be protected. No frost cloths, nothing crazy. We're going to test this awesome system. I'm just gonna water heavy, and hopefully these Mexican sunflowers can do their job and keep what frost we have off, right? That's kind of the best idea of growing this densely, is keeping everything. Zoom out just a hair. And as you can see, we do have some crunchy leaves from that last freeze or temp drop that we had. But yeah, we do get pretty chilly up here. Not trimming too much until after the winter, but hopefully we can keep everything nice and insulated. This little Carrie's got some fruit that's just hanging on there too. She doesn't care. She's going to produce regardless of where you're at. There's some blooms that, man, I hope they'll hang on. Is it Lantatia? I don't know. It starts with a, if it's not Lantatia, it's going to be of a Maha Chinook or Madame Francis, one of those. But we don't know yet. We won't know until the fruit comes out. But it's going to get cold, folks. Protect yours if you can. If not, well, then roll them dice, right? If you're going to plant some sensitive trees, maybe plant them next to a buddy or two. That way they can sandwich each other in there and somewhat insulate each other. If not, if you plant them all by themselves, you're ready. It's looking like it is, but it's still hanging on there. I'll come and grab it later. Sri Kambangan's got a few. And is it on the cotton candy mango seedling? Yes, it's sitting on there. But once this crop comes off, I'm going to trim it back, bring the whole tree up. It'll be fine, folks. Don't tell the mango police. We're going to be fine. This little tree just hangs on to a bunch of fruit. She doesn't care. So our fruits are like, look at this spindly little branch. How about a dozen fruit on it? Persimmons don't care about this temp. But see, like these mangoes, these were grafted cultivars once upon a time. This was Alfonso when I first put it in. And now it's Glen here. And maybe a coconut cream if it decides to wake up out of there. And then this huge Mexican sunflower that's going to hopefully protect it. Some people will say, but the sun. Well, right now we're like, we need that to be covered up. We need nice little protection from above. So will it happen? Can it happen? I don't know. You got to build it and find out if these are better or this time of year, right? For instance, these two Mexican sunflowers here, it's shading, but also protecting this little Kathy seedling here. And Chaya, don't forget about her. So will this make it? Will it not? I don't know. Tune in and find out. Again, we're not going to hit a freeze, but listen, folks, if they say 34, I'm expecting 31, 32. You know, I always think it's going to be 1 or 2 degrees lower than what they tell me. Oh, your meteorologists are always right? Okay, never mind. Meanwhile, kumquat over here, waiting for them to, what are these little shots? Who's shooting my miwas? Looks like someone's shooting them over here. Look at that. You got bullet holes in them. No, they're not, but something weird. Hopefully it's just those two, but if not, we'll have to set up cameras on this tree and make sure no one's messing with them. But those should be sweeter than the last crop. If not, I want my money back. No, I'm kidding. It's a nice tree. It is my fault. Did not protect it, but a lot of these little seedlings, then it's like, you're not going to protect them? You're not going to put blankets over all of these? I would need a lot of blankets, and we don't have them, nor do I want to store that many blankets when I'm not using them. So that's the issue, is I would need a whole shed just for all the blankets and such, just to keep on deck, because it's a problem. And it's a lot of little seedlings that they're just going to have to make it, folks. They're going to have to make it, or you guys are going to have to build a weather wall. All right. I'm going to start taking donations for a weather wall that we're going to build just above Florida, right on the Florida-Georgia border. We'll start taking donations. Oh, man, this whole time, got the knob in the way there. Hang on. Come on. Really? Can't. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to zoom in. There it is. That way you guys don't see the knob there. But anyways, yeah, we're going to build a weather wall. That way we don't get any more freezes. I think Florida is tired of cold weather. But we come down here. Hey. It's knocking blooms off. She doesn't care. Little Mexicola Grande that I grafted. And she just, look at this. Bull in a china shop. Hey, Be gently. No, she doesn't. She doesn't care. She wants to come in there and rip through, grab the lizards or whatever, keep it moving. But yeah, send your donations. We're going to start something. Now, am I going to build it? No. We'll just start off with the donations and work from there. Jokes, folks. But I'm telling you, we are tired of that cold stuff. You guys keep that snowy Arctic blast, all that stuff up there. Then, look what we have to do, man. We have to do all this crazy stuff. I don't want to grow in greenhouses. This is not my technique. All right, this is not what I like to do. Although the Puerto Rican black beans are, hey, finally. Puerto Rican black beans. Let's see here. They dried up quick. Hang on here. Are they black? Yes, they are. Are they Puerto Rican? They look like it. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and of course I drop them. We're going to harvest some more of these and keep some seeds because this is definitely one worth growing. First harvest. Yay. First time growing this one. And these are said to be the type that you can store, so why not? Gotta have beans, y'all. But I just wanted to show you that we are tucked away. Everything is nice and warm. We got a new addition. Baby steps, y'all. These girls, they're gonna love me. Hopefully. And maybe, just maybe, will give me some fruit because of that. They're toasty, they're nice and warm. We got a nice little sauna for them. Come in here and read them a story, tuck them in here nice and neat. But we got things to do, folks. The work doesn't stop. Still got more to go ahead and put away, but just wanted to make this video to show you that we're not gonna go ahead and just allow this wind or this weather to come over and slap us in the mouth and not do something about it. No. We got to do something, folks. This isn't, type of nursery that doesn't care. No. Even the jackfruit, even the little seedling, yes, it had to get pulled in here, but we do keep them nice and warm, keep them happy, because you know what? When they're happy, then they'll be happy for you, right? That's the idea. Come by and see us once it warms up. We will thaw out just nicely, folks. Get after it. Keep them protected. All right, folks. Later.